rolling.
It's the little things you do together, do together, do together, that make perfect relationships. The concerts you enjoy together, neighbors you'd annoy together, children you destroy together, that keep marriage intact. It's not so hard to be married when two maneuver as one. It's not so hard to be married. Jesus Christ, is it fun?
My name's Katriona, and I have done ACT for about 14 and a half years. The only reason I can remember that is because my first show was 3 months after my daughter was born.
My name is Ritter. I just moved to Aspen at the beginning of this year, so I've been here less than a year now. I have been involved with theater since high school, something I've always loved doing, so had to audition for the first audition that I possibly saw, which was this. And so I'm in the ensemble of Company, my first show with ACT, and I'm really excited for it.
Hi, I'm Julia Whalen. This is my first show with ACT. I've done other theater experiences, but this is the first thing that I've done in the Valley, and I'm really excited.
The ACT shows I've done are Beauty and the Beast and Company. I've met a lot of people. I've been definitely on the younger side of the shows both times I was in it, but in Beauty and the Beast I met some of my friends that now I've done theater with for a bunch of years, and we're super close now, and in this show I'm meeting so many older people that I kind of consider my mentors, which is really cool. ACT was actually the reason why I got into theater in the first place, because my grandma produced for the ACT shows for a while, and I used to see them with her while I was younger, so it's meant a lot to me to be able to be a part of 2 ACT shows, and now I want to go into theater with my life, so I feel like it's just great that ACT brings theater to the community, and it's for all ages, and we can all see it and be inspired by it.
I'm Adriana Cipponeri. I'm a senior in high school, and this is my first ACT production. I'm so lucky to be working with all these amazing people. They're so talented.
My name is Amy Lehe, and I'm actually an ACT board member and have been involved with the organization for 6 years. Since we missed a show last year during the pandemic, technically I've been in 5 shows. This will be the 6th. Started in 2015 with Beauty and the Beast, where I was delighted to play an oven mitt, which was an added character to the original Beauty and the Beast ensemble. So it was a treat.
Hi, I'm Naomi Havlen. I began with the ACT in 2012 with the show Crazy for You, which is all Gershwin numbers. I got a great part that I loved. I was so excited to be part of this community production with such great costuming and sets. Kind of blew me away. I think it was 7 years later I got cast as part of the ensemble in 9 to 5, which again was just a hoot. Great costuming, a good time. And now I'm in Company as the role of Sarah, so she's a wife and a married couple. And again, loving the experience, loving my castmates, thrilled that they are so talented and that I'm one of them.
My name is Gerald DeLisser. This is my probably 6th show with ACT. My first was Fiddler on the Roof. My favorite, I would have to say, was probably Spam-A-Lot. Playing Patsy was a lot of fun. Very silly show. And I do a lot of work in the Valley. I work at the Vaudeville down in Glenwood, the Glenwood Vaudeville Review. And I'm also in Consensual Improv, a popular improv troupe.
Hi, my name is Brian Keleher, and I am playing Harry in Company, and really excited to be here. This might be number 7. I started in 2000 with The Wizard of Oz. I was the Scarecrow, and then I've been in a number of those of ACT shows since.
My name's Franz Alderfer. I was in ACT, one of their early productions in the 70s, Fiddler on the Roof. I was in grade school, and then I was in The Music Man. And then I think my next ACT show after that was Chicago. Then Evita, Spam-A-Lot, and now Company.
I'm Andrew Miller. This is my third ACT show. I've been in Big River and 9 to 5.
I'm Maureen Jackson, and I teach music at Basalt Elementary School, and I live in Blue Lake with my husband and my son. In 2005, I did Pippin. That was my first show in the Valley, actually. And then when I was pregnant with my son in 2014, I did Nonsense. So I had a little surprise there under the habit, which was a little extra fun for those of us in the know. And I've been kind of busy being mom since then. So this is the next show I did with ACT is this one that I'm doing right now. So
I'm formerly a music educator, and so, after moving up into the Roaring Fork Valley from Denver and previously Michigan, I wanted to stay involved in the arts community, and ACT was a great way for me to do that. My husband has done backstage jobs with, I think, probably 6 or 7 shows even before we met. And so, he kind of got me on board to, hey, you should come audition for my first show. And then had a great time and wanted to come back. And it's great to be in a community that values the performing arts.
A coworker of mine knew that I liked to sing and suggested I try out for ACT, and I had no idea what it was. So it just happened to be the year they were doing Beauty and the Beast. So I got a coworker of mine who also did theater in high school to audition with me. And we thought it was just going to be silly and fun, which of course it was, but it's legitimate theater. It is, you work really hard, you make really good friends, you have really good experiences, and the quality of the shows is really spectacular.
I have to take you back to me moving to Aspen in 2001 in September. A couple months later, I met the guy that I eventually married, and he invited me to go see The Wizard of Oz that fall. And I, where is this? He's like, oh, it's at the elementary school theater. It's Aspen Community Theater. And I was like, like, you can see where this is going. I was like, oh God, this is going to be, I didn't even know if it was going to be adults. We get there, we sit down. Before I know it, there's a bicycle flying across the stage, and a cast of, so many kids in this show as munchkins, plus adults with such talent, and the sets were impressive, and I was like, this is not normal community theater.
For me, I've been lucky enough to be on stage with both my father and my son all at the same time, 3 generations of Kelehers, which has been just fantastic. That's probably my favorite memory of ACT. I remember going to my very first ACT show in 1976. It was The Music Man, and here we are so many years later. Gosh, this is the 45th anniversary, so it's just the number of years that I've been with my parents and the years that I've been with my kids, and every year it's fun to go, whether you're sitting in the audience or up on stage. It's just a great experience to year after year go back to ACT.